Hello Year 7s and welcome back to another episode of Miss Mac TV. Now in today's episode we'll be continuing on with our introduction to the engineering design process assignment. Now in the last two lessons we completed the Ask and Imagine sections, and this time we are moving on to the Explore section. So we're going to start off by looking at our task sheet today. And we've done Ask, we've done Imagine, so let's read through Explore. Have you researched possible solutions, or if there is already a solution out there? Now let's just flip over to our worksheet, our EDP worksheet, Engineering Design Process Worksheet. So we'll scroll down and we'll go through what we've already done. Okay, so this box I've made it green, just to help us know which ones we should already have finished. Okay, so we've done this Ask section, so what is the problem that you want to solve? You've come up with your problems already, we've done the brainstorm. And the next box, define some success criteria for your solution. We went through that last lesson, so you should have done that already, and you should have 3 success criteria for your one solution. And underneath that is the Imagine section. So the Imagine section was where you needed to brainstorm multiple solutions to your problem, which you should have done last lesson. Okay, now let's move on to the Explore section. So this is a section that we talked about earlier that was on the task sheet. Let's have a quick read. Has anyone else ever tried to solve this problem before? Do any other solutions to the problem already exist? What other information do you need to know about your problem to develop a successful solution? Conduct some research to find out more about the problem that you want to solve. Research your problem. Document your notes and findings below or upload to Sector. You don't have to do that part. Documentation could be in the form of text, photo, videos, mind maps, graphs, or audio. Now I'm going to give you an example of how I would start my research process. So I'm just going to go to my browser here, and I have already googled football boot cleaner. Okay, you can see already it's come up with heaps and heaps of different how to clean your boot videos. So I might go and have a look at those videos, see if they've got any good ideas on there. On the side here there's already a whole bunch of different football products that have been made to clean boots. That kind of looks similar to something that I want to build. So I might have a look into that one. There's a different one there. If I go on to the Rebel Sport Pro Boot Cleaner, these are looking like some kind of Pro Boot Cleaner wipes, which is not really what I'm after because I know that that's definitely not going to work. So I'm just going to go back to my Google search. The Boot Buddy. The Boot Buddy is something that I have seen before, but again I just don't think these bristles are going to be heavy duty enough to actually clean my boots properly. Okay, so what I'll show you now is an example of some research that I've done. So I've pulled a few pictures out from the internet that I found. So the first one here is the Boot Buddy. What I've done is I've written a little bit about the Boot Buddy and what I think about it. So I've written the Boot Buddy is filled with water and has some flexible bristles on the end to scrub the boot with. I think the bristles would be too soft to scrape all the mud off of my boots. Okay, next one. This is an old soccer boot cleaner that I found. So I just said this is a model of an old method of cleaning boots. It is somewhat effective but cannot clean all of the boots successfully. I have tried one of those before and yeah, it didn't really work. And then the last one that I found is a rubber boot scrubber. So the rubber bristles on this scrubber would be more effective than the thin plastic bristles on most other brushes. That's what I think. It would be easier to clean more of the boots with this. Now I'm going to keep going with my research. I might look at some YouTube clips and put some stuff in there about what I found. Or I might find some articles that have some really good information and I can write some stuff about that under here. Okay, But this is just my little example that I've given you just to get you started with your researching. Okay, now that you know how to research, it's your turn to go and do some research on your solution. Okay, make sure you're recording it in this explore box, and then once you're done, remember to hit the save button. Now just so you know, there will be a checkpoint next lesson, so please make sure that you have finished all of the ask section, all of the imagine section, and then the explore section with your research as well. What you'll need to do when it comes time to submit your checkpoint is you'll need to go File, Save As, and we're just going to rename the document. So we're going to rename it to _ checkpoint 1. Okay, so that way I know when you've uploaded to Sector your checkpoint that it is for checkpoint 1. It's got your name, it's got what it is, the EDP worksheet, and then it's got the checkpoint that it's for. Okay, so we're going to hit save, then that's saved, and then of course you would just go and upload that to Sector. I will also provide you with written instructions on how to do this, so don't stress, you don't have to do it until you see the checkpoint with the instructions on there. Okay, that's all for today's lesson. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll speak to you next lesson. Bye.